Good evening. Um, this is the first video that I've made in a long time, and I've taken down majority of the videos because I wanted I want to post create new videos according to the word of the Creator, and I want my videos to be righteous. Um, I also, you know, as a man. Yeah, it is my duty to not only study but to share the information and to just warn the people of what um, what's to come according to the word, um, so that we all have a chance at Judgment Day. Um, I had one of my sisters passed away recently, and as her brother and as me as a man, um, I was very grieved because I failed to make her aware of who the Creator was, uh, who He is, what His holy name is, and His laws, and His statutes and His commandments, and by way of His prophets and who the prophets were. Excuse me. And also, just like any other man, we've all we've all transgressed against the law, and the best way to fix this is to strive to be righteous and correct our past mistakes and not commit the same transgressions that our fathers made. So, just with that, um, we're going to get into this video. So I'm basically just going to be going over the Ten Commandments. This is going to be a uh, um, multiple part video. I want to keep the video short. But before we get into that, there's two words that I like to go over. We're going to be going to Etymology Dictionary, and the first word here is fear. Fear is a noun, and so um, and the definition that I have highlighted here. Um, Before we get into the definition, this is from the late 12th century. So, fear, by way of definition, is a state of being afraid, uneasiness caused by possible danger. And the next word is act, from late 14th century, and the definition is to do, perform. Um, I wanted us to just keep these two words in mind and the definitions moving forward. So we're going to be reading from Exodus chapter 19, verses 1 through 5. This is right before children of Israel received the covenant, the Ten Commandments, and let's read verse 1. In the third month, when the children of Israel were gone forth out of the land of Egypt, the same day came they unto the wilderness of Sinai. For they were departed from Rephidim, and were come to the desert of Sinai, and had pitched in the wilderness, and there Israel camped before the mount. Verse 3. And Moses went up unto God, and the Lord called unto him out of the mountain, saying, Thus shalt thou say unto the house of Jacob, and tell the children of Israel. Verse 4. Ye have seen what I did unto the Egyptians, and how I bare you on eagle's wings, and brought you unto myself. Verse 5. Now therefore, if ye will obey my voice indeed, and keep my covenant, then ye shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people, for all the earth is mine. So, again, this is right before the children of Israel received the covenant, the Ten Commandments. Let's get a better understanding as to what the Creator is saying here. Now, therefore, if ye will obey my voice indeed. What does obey mean? So we're going to go into the Strong's definition of what obey means. So there's multiple definitions here as to what obey means. I have highlighted the best possible definition according to what is being said in Scripture, but there's two other definitions that also make sense. Obey. It would mean, obey means to hear, to listen, to be obedient. That's basically what is being said here. And also, and keep my covenant. What is a covenant? A covenant. Again, we have multiple definitions here. We're using the Blue Letter Bible. We're using the Strongest Concordance to get the Hebrew definitions. So, a covenant. These are all the definitions here, and the definition that made the most sense to me, according to what's going on in Scripture, is between God and man. Alliance, friendship, covenant, divine ordinance with sign or pledges. So let's go into the word alliance and find out what is the definition of what alliance means. Alliance is from the 13th century, which means contracted by treaty. And I like to say this as well. So I've already pretty much kind of like just uh, uh, pre-read all of this stuff and have all the major points highlighted out that I like to use. But we can always pause the video and just read the definition in its the whole definition or all of the definitions in its entirety. So, contracted by treaty. So, what does so we're going to go into the word treaty and get the definition uh, of what a treaty and what treaty means. Treaty, late 14th century agreement, um, contract, and accord. Okay, so now we're going to get now we're going to look into the definition of um, what agreement is. Agreement. Agreement is from 14th century, meaning a mutual understanding. So so far we know that the covenant is an alliance between the children of Israel and the Creator by um, by way of a treaty, which is a contractual agreement. And and to have a contractual agreement, it has to be a mutual, you know, no, yeah, yeah, there has to be, some type of understanding, and that would lead me to what you know what contract is, which um, which is from uh, late 14th century, which pretty much means to agree or establish to undertake mutually. Now, therefore, if you will, listen, be obedient, obey my voice, and keep my contract, my covenant, then ye shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people, for all the earth is mine. So next video, we'll be getting into um, the actual Ten Commandments, um, the contract. Thank you everyone for watching, and I want to give all praises to the Creator, the Ishaialoa of all things. Um, I also want to thank the Creator for giving us another day to do what's right in His sight and to execute judgment. All praises to the Creator. Haya Haya.